Hi, this is Rebecca Levey. I'm here at CES 2014 with MommyTechTV, and I'm here today with Tiffany Shlain, founder of the Webbie Awards and director of The Future Starts here.
Hi.
Hi. It's so nice for you to join us.
Happy to be here in this craziness of CES.
It's crazy. It's actually especially crazy because we're going to talk about a tech Shabbat.
In the middle of the madness, that's like taking a nap in New York. It's like doesn't make sense.
It doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
But maybe it's the best time for people
It
to
is
actually
the best
think about
time
it.
to talk about when you need to be disconnected.
Yeah.
Because I have now had 4 people bump into me because they were looking at their phones, and I was doing it too, and we all just collided.
Right.
So, but my family, for almost 4 years, completely turns off every screen in the house on Friday nights. We call it our technology Shabbats. We do it for 24 hours. We're Jewish, we're not very religious, but it's completely changed our lives. I mean, it's fantastic to have one day where there's no input and no stimulation and no distraction and no one nagging and no one trying to get them off a game or a video.
Right.
It's fantastic.
How old are your kids?
We have a 4-year-old and a almost 11-year-old.
Okay, so I'm guessing the almost 11-year-old had the harder time. Although, is this TV included too?
Oh yeah, every screen.
So
We use a landline for an emergency. We use a car. But yeah, no screens. You know, it's interesting. We started 4 years ago, but you know, all of us by Saturday night are really psyched to get back online. We kind of reappreciate technology all over again. But our older daughter, it's like part of her identity now. She tells her friends, like, we do technology Shabbats. Like, if you come over on Saturday, we're going to play charades and garden, and she's proud of it. I mean, it is unique, and people can't believe we do it, and they kind of look at us like we're crazy, and then in awe, and then they're like, oh, can we do that? And then I made a whole episode in my show about how exactly we do it. It's called Technology Shabbats on our AOL show, and it's the most it's been watched like 4 million times.
So what would be the first step for a family that wants to
The first step is to make a commitment to do it. It's like anything, acknowledge the problem.
Right.
And I talked to my husband, I was like, you know, actually my father had just passed away, so I was really thinking about time, and we have very little time, and why aren't we paying more attention to the people right in front of us? So I was really doing a lot of soul searching, and I said to him, can we do this as a family? It has to be all in, or else this isn't going to work. And he was totally in. And so it's been probably the most profound and beautiful thing that my family's done together, and we do it together. You know, like we light the candles, we turn off the screens.
Oh, wow.
And
where
then
do you store them, the devices?
It doesn't like go in a special technology vault, but we have a really fun day. We play games, we spend a lot of time outside, and we just, you know, what's the one day of the week you want to feel slow is Saturday, and when you turn off the technology, this amazing thing happens that time slows down. So it's a really long day suddenly. It doesn't feel like, oh, where'd my weekend go? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's only 9 a.m. And you could already done a million things because you're not like waking up and like wake and bake on the screen, you know, so.
No, it's an amazing thing. You know, it's almost a little sad that we all have to think about doing that, and we don't realize how connected we are.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think my kids would go through withdrawal.
But I think you definitely, there's no doubt, like anything. And you get itchy for the first, I find now I kind of run towards Friday night. I'm like, I'm going to unplug soon. And at first you're like, oh, there's all these things. And I keep a piece of paper out and just get out. Like the first hour and a half, it feels like I'm shaking out all the things I have to do. And then I get super into it. So it's just like anything. We're just retraining our brains that, you know, quality of attention matters. And I feel like parenting is so much about modeling. And you're kind of saying to your kids, guess what's important? You're important, family's important, paying attention is important. So it's had such ripples of benefits in my family.
I love it. Where's the URL of the video?
Well, if you go to TiffanyShlain.com, you can see I have a lot of films about technology, and you can watch the Technology Shabbat on that.
That sounds amazing. Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, from CES 2014 in Las Vegas and MommyTechTV. Bye.
Bye.